Hey guys, welcome to the podcast episode number 17. It's been a while, and today I want to talk about something. The number one thing what non-skaters think about when they hear the word skateboarding. And of course, it's is skateboarding dangerous, or that sounds dangerous? Well, today I'm going to talk about it. And to start out this video, I want to make a list. I want to list up my injuries, all my injuries I had in my life. A lot of them were not from skateboarding, but I'm just gonna put them in the mix just to give you a quick overview. Oh yeah, to start out, I am skating for 12 years now. I had a 10-year break in between, but like in total 12 years skateboarding. So my very first injury was a fractured humerus, the right humerus. I fractured that when I was 4 during, I think it was like in preschool gymnastics class or something with like, I don't know, it was crazy. I broke it. It was not skateboarding, but I broke it while doing sports. The next big injury was a broken forearm when I was 12, and that happened while inline skating. Yes, I skated progressive inlines before I started skateboarding. Yeah, that was with 12. Then the first ever injury that I got from skateboarding, which was probably the worst injury ever, was my broken wrist, the right wrist. It was really bad, and I still have problems with that, with like stability, and there are a lot of features in my wrist that are not like factory. That's not normal, but nonetheless, continue. And the next injury I had was also a broken elbow. That was with 18, I think. And yeah, I had like several sprained ankles. I had several contusions, of course. I had, I think, thousands and thousands of bruises, but that doesn't really count. I had one concussion, and that was with 31. So that was like during my new era after my 10-year break. And I had one serious back issue, like muscle tightness in my back last year, and that lasted for half a year. I don't know if it was from skateboarding. I don't really think so, but it definitely kept me away from skateboarding. Yeah, so that is the first couple interesting facts about me as a skater and about my injuries. And before well, I know that a lot of you kids will eventually show this video to your parents to kind of justify why you should skateboard, because the good part is coming towards the end. I want to start out with what actually is the real deal when you skate. But bear with me, the ending is going to be cool. So, the next point I wanted to talk about is how often did I actually fall. So this number is really, you cannot say how often you fall. All I can guarantee is that you will fall a lot. It doesn't matter how good you are. The best of the best skaters are, they are actually really good just because they fall a lot and get back up again, and they don't take it too serious. But that's a different topic. So I try to do the math, and if you say, like, I've been skating for 12 years, and maybe like skating like in average like once a week, which is, I don't know, it's just a number. Let's say once a week, which might be a little bit less, but I might have skated a little more than once a week. But just take one skate session per week, that would have been like 50 times 12. It's like 600 skate sessions in my life. Well, that's a big number. And let's say an average I fall 5 times per session. And a lot of you might be shocked, but that's the truth. I had skate sessions where I fell 30, 40 times plus. I eat shit a lot. but yeah, let's just say 5 in average. That would be like 3,000 falls across like over the last 12 years just from skateboarding, falling over 3,000 times. That is a lot, man. But if you now do the math and say, okay, I had like 5 major injuries in my life. Well, like only 2 or 3 from skateboarding, but let's say 5 major injuries from 3,000. So that is actually a little bit less. That is like a really low number. It's below a percent. It's 0.002% or something. It is. I'm not good at math, I don't think, but it's low. It's really low, and that would mean something around 1 injury per 600 falls. So bear with me. I know it's a little bit statistics and math, but still, it is actually not that bad if you really think about it. So in comparison, what about people that don't skate, that don't do sports, or don't do any dangerous activities? They do injure themselves. I hear it all the time from colleagues, friends, friend of a friend, that did something really stupid. Maybe they were in the shower or something and tripped, or it was like slippery outside, ice or something, or all of a sudden they went on a skiing trip after not doing any sport activity the whole year, just like go skiing, and then they get injured. Or even worse, they get hit by a car, or like, you don't know, you never know what happens. And it didn't take them 600 times to actually injure themselves. So that might get you thinking, what is it about like me falling to the ground 600 times and not, or like 599 times and not getting hurt? And that comes to my conclusion. That is a philosophy I live by. It's like, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. And what does skateboarding actually do? In my opinion, it prevents injuries. So skateboarding, what does, a lot of you don't think so. A lot of parents and stuff, they think that it's like just a game or playing, but skateboarding is actually a physical sport. It takes a lot of energy, and your muscles, you train your muscles a lot, and you get really, really strong. Not just in the legs, also the torso, the upper body, because you need to hold the tension, and skateboarding builds muscles. And muscles, if you have strong muscles, they act like a shield, kind of like a shield, or like safety pads. So if you're a skateboarder, if you do a lot of sports and you fall, those muscles, they protect you. That is a very, very important point, because if you have your colleague or someone who never does sports and all of a sudden something out of the nowhere happens, they fall, they break their wrist or something, or they fall on their head, and because they don't know how to fall, and they don't have the muscle strength, the tension in their body to actually prevent injuries. So skateboarding plus, because you get buff, you get muscles, and you don't injure yourself that easily. The other thing is, so I fell over 3,000 times in my life. It's probably 10,000 seconds. It's a lot more. Well, what happened over time by falling that much? You actually learn how to fall and not hurt yourself. It's like with practicing anything. If you do it a lot of times, you get good at it. And I'm really, really, really good at falling, in my opinion, compared to somebody who doesn't skate. And there's a really... So now imagine something happens that is not skateboard related, and you're a skateboarder, you know how to react, and you know how to ditch or like maneuver your way around certain injuries or something. I have a very funny story. That was, I think, last year. There was like this ice storm going on, and I wanted to visit my mom, and it was like ice raining, and you had no clue what was happening. I was walking up my mom's stairs. I touched the 3rd stair. It was completely covered in ice. And I tumbled down the entire stair, rolled on my back, and I just like fell to the ground, and it was like, well, okay, let's get up. And my mom saw it, and they were like, they were shocked. And they thought like, oh no, he has to go to the hospital. No, it's like, I'm a skateboarder. I know how to fall. I didn't hurt myself at all. It was more funny than anything else, because you know, of course, I have to admit, especially when you're a beginner and you don't know how to fall and you don't have this muscle tension or this like routine, there is a really high risk of getting injured. That's why it is very important in the beginning to wear safety pads and to also like practice on the grass and build up the strength and just like really take it easy. Don't go 100%. And on the flip side, I mean, okay, that's nothing I should be advocating, but bones heal. And when you fall, you get back up again. That is a life lesson skateboarding teaches a lot of people. And that is by far more important than any minor injury you get throughout your life. So, yeah. I should have mentioned that I am not claiming anything in this video. I am not claiming that skateboarding will make you more healthier. That is just my opinion and my experience in 12 years of skateboarding. And to anybody of you who is like being afraid, he's like considering skating, but they might think it is too scary. They are afraid of like getting injured. All I can say to you is it is worth it. It is really worth it, and just give it a go. And yeah, do it. Just do it, guys. That is all what I want to say about this topic. That is something that goes through my head a lot of times, and I think every skater can relate and has like somewhere a similar opinion, or maybe not. Just let me know. It's a very interesting topic in my opinion. I don't like injuries, but it's just a thing, and you have to deal with things like that in life. So, guys, girls, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching. I hope you liked the video. I'll see you next time. Till then, peace out. Bye.